average team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble.
Finding some room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like, showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yards, and now really set up in a position to do a first and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Handoff from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Joseph escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throwing Joseph. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Songapolatelli bringing the heat. This time on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Now here's Songapolatelli. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Handoff to the lone back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Going long. Caught. And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go play action with Joseph. He spins that thing down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Adams. There's some room. Touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like
he's going to throw deep right side. Upstairs to make the catch. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
Booster, booster! Ready, go!
They go to the draw. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they try to go draw on that one. There was just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensively.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want them to run upfield on the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to the ground with the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Joseph. Buys a little extra time. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
JKS. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Adams. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Joseph. All kinds of time before he fires right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Breaks the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cal! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looking for blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Joseph. They've got the screen set up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The give. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bears coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Hit as he throws. Thanks to grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Runs through a tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Songopolitelli, play action. Touchdown, Cal. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Adams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Songapolatelli on the play action. Under fire. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Joseph on the play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. A little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
Turning on the Jets.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The run inside. It's Dupree. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Joseph fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Stepping to the right. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Joseph. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
downs.